Hey guys, here I am at my modular layout. I've got one of the modules out, and I've got the ground cover on, and usually a lot of people use real dirt. I don't have access to a bunch of different colors, and I run into something called zip texturing. There's a bunch of articles out there on it. It's a real neat thing to use. I do mine just a little bit different. I hadn't seen too many videos on it that's out there on YouTube or anything. But anyway, zip texturing is just taking a like a hydrocal base or a plaster and mixing it with dry pigments and getting different colors of dirt. And what you do is you end up sifting it onto the surface and give you a dirt look. Here's some right here. It's a light brown. I got some back here in the background, but it hasn't totally dried yet. I'm waiting for it to dry out. It should come in at this brown color here. But anyway, this right here is just a base of it's a foam base, and it's got a wood and glue mixture on it, and that has dried out. But anyway, I'm getting ready to put some what are called dirt on here to make it look like a dirt surface before we add any vegetation or anything else. But anyway, the zip texturing is that you can make multiple different colors. Like this is a darker tan. This is a little bit lighter tan. It just does not have any black added to it to make that, which made this a little darker. And this is like a brown or a slightly a reddish brown mixture. But anyway, a little bit goes a long ways. What I do a little bit different. If you look at any of this literature, most people use just plain water to put the zip texturing down, and what you run into is getting the right ratio to water to the powder mixture to make it all set up really nice. Well, what I've done a little bit different is I use the glue water mixture or the matte medium mixture, and I go ahead and mix it up at the normal strength. As far if you're using white glue, just like the 50, I usually go about 60% water to 40% glue, something like that. But anyway, what this does is the matte medium or the glue will actually make this set up. And once you're done, if you're using just plain water, sometimes you can take your finger and it just turns to chalk because it doesn't set up totally. But anyway, this is a really easy process. You can do your rock work, you can do your base, you can just do everything with it. But it's really easy. All I do is I go in here and I just take my matte medium, my glue mixture, and I just spray that whole area. Now I use a spoon because it's just hard to get down into the thing, but you need a really fine, this is like a T-string, you need a really fine one. And I just go ahead and take a scoop of the powder, put it in there, and all we do is just take your finger, put it up against it, and we're just tapping it. And this just drops that powder down onto the surface. And the good thing about using the matte medium, you can go really thick with the powder, just as thick as you want to begin with. Now, say I didn't want to mess this up here. Usually this powder's dry. You can brush it off if you haven't gotten this wet at all. But I'm trying to make all this pretty much the same color. But anyway, we just keep tapping until we get it all on. Some of the stuff in there is still a little bit larger than your T-string, and that's what you want. And I just take that and I just put it back into the jar, just tap it down, and then get another spoonful and continue on around. Once this is dry, well, I mean, once this is all on, you can see I have I'll just put a little bit more. You can see some of the dry spots on top. That's where the water or the glue mixture has not mixed, and that's what a lot of people have problems with using just plain water. Anyway, I just take, spray that, and just leave it sitting. The good thing about this, if you want to kind of make, this kind of gives you a generic color. If you want to kind of mix your colors, you can go back with the brown or the lighter tan and just barely sprinkle a little bit through there, and it'll give you a different colors as you go through. So I'm gonna let this dry up. I'm gonna finish the whole area. I'll let it dry and come back and show you what it looks like dry, because it'll be a nice light brown color all the way around. That'll give me my base ground dirt before I move along and add more stuff to it. So I'll be back as soon as it's dry. Hey guys, here we are back at the module. All this, what I did is, you can probably see it in the back there, I put a fan on it and just let it blow across. The fan kind of helps evaporate that the water out of the glue faster. You can see it's dry. It doesn't come up. It'll be nice and set. I had put the tape on here to protect my ballast. But anyway, you can see there what I'm going to do. You can see the difference. I didn't get it up in there. And as long as you don't have to get it tight down on the ballast, as long as because you're dropping the powder straight down, it's not getting in there anyway. But I am going to go back with just a little bit of the tan or the brown zip texture and just kind of sprinkle it through there. I'll re-wet it again, just sprinkle it through there to give me a little bit of variation in the colors through there. But all this is dry. It's ready for any of the foliage or whatever else you're going to add to it. But anyway, I just wanted to show you how that worked. It works really well. The glue and water mixture with it. You can go online. I'll see if I can't put on the credits the website to where to get the mixtures of the zip texturing itself. But anyway, it works really well for me, and I hope this video has helped.